Got some stuff to go over with Target and Bud Light, mostly Anheuser-Busch stuff to talk about. You've got the ex-executive doing some more interviews, saying some pretty interesting things, and the salespeople are reporting that their commissions are hurting. I mean, everybody at Anheuser-Busch, from top to the bottom, is hurting from this. And it's crazy to me, just like in the video I made yesterday where I talked about this, that the marketing executive, I think she was the vice president of marketing, she's still on leave. They haven't fired her. She's not allowed to talk about this. And I wonder, how long till she comes back? Isn't it crazy that they have not fired her? She lost them $26 billion. Something like that. It's a massive amount of money that Bud Light has lost. Their number one brand, Bud Light, no longer number one. That's moved down to number two. Even though the number one beer is just another Anheuser-Busch product in some capacity, that Modelo beer. There's something weird about that. I've tried to look into that a little bit. And like I said in the last video, there's something weird going on with them. Some other company owns them in the States, and then outside of the States, Anheuser-Busch owns them, but also people are saying that Anheuser-Busch still has like a 50% stake in the company that owns them in America. So it's a little complex, but either way, Bud Light, not as strong as a brand as it was before, and that hurts the company. Chick-fil-A also getting a little bit of a backlash because of that old video with the CEO that I talked about. I don't know how hard they're being hit. I think the Chick-fil-A stuff is going to blow over, mostly because unlike Bud Light, their chicken is actually delicious. We'll see. I've been watching the Chick-fil-A thing. It seems like that's dying down. But here's the interesting thing that I wanted to talk about. Here's this article. It dropped today, actually, at 6 in the morning. Thrown in their faces. Bud Light salespeople say boycott is hurting commission. Thousands of salespeople have suffered financial pain. Well, then, all of you should band together and demand that the people responsible for this lose their jobs. So, well, it's cancel culture. No, that's consequence. When you lose your company, billions of dollars, you're probably not very good at the job. People are all rich anyway. They'll bounce back. ESG going around. Somebody will gladly bring them in because, well, in case you didn't know, investment firms like BlackRock and Vanguard are forcing companies like Bud Light and Target into woke marketing campaign, claims ex-Anheuser-Busch executive. And this is absolutely true. These companies care more about getting good ratings from BlackRock and Vanguard so they can get no interest loans than they are on getting your own money. See, the people that Bud Light truly, or Anheuser-Busch truly doesn't want to piss off are the people at BlackRock and Vanguard. That's why they've just went with the head in the sand method, where they decide not to say shit and just let the damage blow over. That's what they're doing, by the way. They haven't tweeted in almost a month and a half now since they've tweeted or really said anything. They're literally just sticking their head in the sand and waiting for this to blow over. And when I say it's going to blow over eventually, people always get mad in the comments, and I understand you, but if nothing happens for like a month, or 2 months, people just tend to forget. However, the damage is still done. The thing to take note of out of that is a lot of the people that have walked away from Anheuser-Busch, particularly Bud Light, a majority of them probably are not going to come back. You're going to see a long-term sales decline on them than, they had before this. There's going to be a lot of people that just don't come back. And that's a dent in the company, in the company's portfolio. However, they'll still be able to go and take free loans basically with no interest from these companies and then further be forced to do what they say. So, you're going to have to go back and do another one of those ads with Dylan. That's a possibility because they want these firms' money more than they want your money because, one, it's easy money. So you've got these salespeople now complaining, saying this has really, really killed a lot of the guys who are commission-based. That's who it's really hurting, one supervisor said. There's nothing they could have done. This was thrown in their faces. And, I feel bad for them. But good people are going to start leaving because they aren't making any money. If they're really good, hopefully they'll be able to bounce back to another beer. But, it is what it is. They should be demanding that these people that are running this company make some changes. I would get a new CEO put in. If I was a large stakes shareholder, I would want a new boss. That's what I would want. Because this guy's a clown. Not doing anything to fix this. He's just sticking his head in the sand. And, maybe that's the best method. Maybe that's all they can do, really, is just sit back and let things burn. And then eventually, when the flames go out, kind of salvage what you got left. As much as I would love to see them go bankrupt, I don't think that's going to happen. But the good news is that this has sent a clear message to companies. You know what time of the year it is, and I see a lot of companies afraid right now. It's very interesting to watch. And it's been a fascinating topic to cover. It really has been. So, it's at every opportunity, people are making fun of this company. Army tank of Bud Light goes viral, intact and untouched. So, usually around the 4th of July, June, late July, or early July, stuff like that, because it's summer, one of the things you see...
How's it going?
Welcome to Britain's Got Talent.
Not this. I don't know why it took me to Got Talent. Let me just reset this here. So, is this. So, check out this. I hate TikTok, man. See this tank video? This is literally like a tank thing at a grocery store. It's not supposed to stay like this. It's supposed to encourage you to come grab a case of beer. This thing's apparently been sitting there for a while, and nobody decided to grab a case of beer from it. Look at it. It's untouched. Nobody grabbed any beer from it. And they've been doing this forever at stores, but you're supposed to go grab some beer, and nobody's grabbing any beer from it. And because they don't want that to sit there. They want to sell it. And no one's touching it. It's become a toxic brand at this point. And that's why, you got salespeople not making any money. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.